back to another episode, guys. So this time we're up at Byfield National Park. Let me tell you, if you're ever thinking about doing the drive from Bundy to Rocky, man, if you're on the Bruce Highway, do not do it. It is so long, so boring. If you're hyperactive like me, you'll want to rip your hair out. There's nothing to see. But we finally made it. It was a long day. We've just rocked up. It's almost 5 o'clock. Probably go up, camp, and then tomorrow morning we'll head over to Five Rocks. But I'll show you around Upper Stony Creek. Let's go get in. This is a ripper of a spot. If you're coming up this way to Yappon, definitely head out to Byfield, and it's just a little turn off on your way to Five Rocks. What do you reckon it took, Ash? How long did it take to get from the road here? About 11 minutes?
15.
So about 15 minutes from the road into Byfield National Park. Takes you into Byfield State Forest and to Stony Creek. So it's definitely well worth the dip. We've got showers, but if you don't have a shower, great way to freshen up. I figured I'm probably just going to use this as my shower for tonight, and then we're camping in the campground. Suggestion, if you do choose to camp at Stony Creek Campground, go to one of the ones at the top, 1 or 2, because you're up the top of the hill away from the creek and there's nowhere near as many mosquitoes, because the mosquitoes here are fierce. What do you reckon, Ash? How are the mosquitoes?
They're bad. They're hungry.
They're hungry. I've been in swimming and Ash has been flying the drone, so she's just getting hammered. Anyway, we'll head up to camp and I'll show you when we get there. So I thought while we're here, I might demo how to set the Ikamper up. Literally the quickest tent I've ever had to set up. All you need is your Ikamper keys. You're stuffed, if you almost spilled there, you're stuffed if you lose these. Because if you lose these, you cannot lock it to move on, because it actually, to get the key out, it's locked. So it won't let you shut to lock it. I'll show you what I mean. So key goes in, unlock it, key won't come out. You have to re-lock it to get your key out, which means you can't then close it and you can't go home. So do not lose those keys. Okay, let's get started. Rip it open. Hopefully you remember where you put your poles. I have no idea where I put my poles this morning. With the Mini, you'll have 2 long, 4 short. With the 2-person, you'll have the other way around. So you're just trying to figure out which are which. So 2 short with the Mini, the 2 short of your front door, and then your 4 of your side. So this just goes in here, sprung steel, all designed to be bent. Feed it right the way in. There's some eyelets in here, which are all reinforced. Simply put it in the eyelet. And that's it done. So we're all set up now. I may as well show you what campsite's like. So definitely, if you're gonna stay here, try and get campsite 1. You'll have only one neighbour, and then the bush that I've got behind me. Plus, as I mentioned to the creek, way less mosquitoes. This place is pretty bad for them, and there's a lot less of this one. So this is how we've got it set up. Just got the car, shower all set up. They give you a fire pit, we probably won't bother. And that's us. I'll just take you for a walk down, so it comes down the hill. So it basically goes down that way and gets lower and lower and lower closer to the creek, which is really handy that you're back onto the creek, but then you got lots of mosquitoes. So my suggestion, come here. It's like a minute walk down to the creek in the morning. Morning off, trackers. And as you can see, I have some wicked bloody bedhead. So I'm heading down to the creek for a swim to fix this up, and I'll see you guys down there. Absolutely specky, guys, and bedhead fixed. Have you decided to get out of bed, have you?
Go away.
Here's me up at 5:30 in the morning getting some photography, going for a swim, and you cruise out of bed at what, 7:30?
Don't video me out of bed.
Here's a coffee machine I bought her for her birthday, Makita. Just runs off the drill batteries. Sucks a lot of the batteries though. You get about 1.5 coffees out of one battery, or as Ash says,
Not enough.
not even one coffee. Breakfast time. So we're having bacon. This time I actually remembered that I had some pre-made omelettes in the fridge, so I'm chucking those in and warm those up so we can have bacon and eggs. What do you think, Ash? Bacon and eggs?
No, your omelettes are mouldy.
They're not mould, they're bits of Italian herb that's in it, but it looks a hell of a lot like mould. And I'll show you when it's all done. And that's breakfast done, guys. Not too shabby if I say so myself. Even got some wilted green shit on there, as Brodie Moss would say. How's yours, Ash?
It's okay.
Hers is a bit dry without the sauce. We're into Yappon tomorrow, so we'll probably stock up, get some stuff that we forgot there. But yeah, after this we'll pack up and make our way into Byfield National Park and tackle Big Sandy. So I'm a bit nervous of how the car's going to go because she is heavy. I have to go slow, and it's a massive sand dune that you have to really hit hard. So there could be some winching and max tracks as we get up that slowly. But we'll see when we start it.